Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike Derricott. I'm the Chief Administrative Officer here in Cochrane, and it's my privilege to be guiding us through the inauguration of our newly elected Town Council. I also, as this is an official meeting, have the unique privilege of getting to call the meeting to order. Once every 4 years, I get to take the gavel and acknowledge that our inaugural meeting for this new council term is in order. I want to acknowledge that we are gathered here on Treaty 7 traditional territory, and also acknowledge the Métis people of Alberta who share a deep connection with this land. I often think about truth and reconciliation for myself as the fact that we are all treaty people and all that that means. It will now be my privilege to introduce our council-elect. At this time, if you are able, please rise and join me in welcoming to council chambers, council-elect. Beginning with Mayor Morgan Nagel, serving his first term as mayor and what will be his fourth term on town council. Councillor Marnie Fedeko, serving her third term as a town councillor. Councillor Michaela Gale, who will be serving her first term as a member of Town Council. Councillor Laura McDonald, also serving her first term. Councillor Paul Singh, serving his first term as a Town Councillor. And this is not a typo, Councillor Tara McFadden, serving her fifth term of office as a member of Town Council. And I guess that makes Councillor Patrick Wilson, serving his third term as Town Council, the anchor. Please join me in another round of applause to welcome our council-elect for the term of 2025 to 2029. We are so pleased to have with us tonight Councillor Krista Hunter from the Goodstoney First Nation, who I'll now invite forward to lead us in prayer. Councillor Hunter.
Good evening, our relatives, our friends, and I would like to first of all, on behalf of my nation, the Yiska people, the Goodstoney, the Chiniki, and Burspaw nations, congratulations to you. I'm very honored here to be here again. I was here during COVID 5 years ago to do the blessing for the past council, and out of my heart, I'm here in terms of truth and reconciliation, to be able to build a relationship and be able to grow together as communities, as neighbors. So thank you for having me here. I'm going to share a prayer in my language, but I also am going to share my prayer in English. Shnis. Wa kantanga akesnanga dedune chuan ye chajichi madat injahan ye jinat. Hayun ye mankoche yagicheke inama kochene. Ongpa tu sanen yen takos kabin tunga sibinin ko engage neche man ko tiening agi nabike en hiun nebi ne yebi tanoskan hongabine tanoskabine yum gahemedo ajabin omine yes neche no dangina hongabin najimi hintagi hun chanang dijimincha o pinchi gitumincha ingicho bunk iskam ishnieshe pat ne daha yebi ish dagna na pinchi abitas daegi dichabichin Wakantanga nangu omge iskam nesho mo wadi gichia bichomi habihina dangina o pinching tuminchi habichin ishnieshe chigat wakantanga. Great creator of all creation, this evening I thank you for the opportunity to be here. Creator, you've created humanity. You've created respect. You've created love. You've created honor. You've created the two-legged ones, the four-legged ones, the winged ones, and the four directions. You created the waters. Today, we thank you for all that blessing. But also, I ask you, Creator, for this Gaharmadwa Cochrane, the elected leaders, the elected mayor and council, for many blessings as they move forward into the next century here, so that what they work on becomes successful. But also, I ask that we build relationship and respect and rapport as we are next door. But I also thank them for allowing us to be here, not just now, but the last 5 years as well too. So thank you, Creator, and thank you to all the people that are here in the town of Cochrane. Bless them with your heart and love and integrity and honesty and respect for one another. Ishnis. Hi, hi. And then we wanted to gift the town an artist. Our local artist is named George Wesley. Tonya. He painted a buffalo, and this buffalo, in our time, it was everything to us. The buffalo looked after. You can pick it apart. The buffalo looked after all our sustained us through clothing, through shelter, through economy. So the buffalo today we look at as economic development. It's an economy that we've always learned and respected. But on behalf of the nation, this is gift to you that we start to build in that economic relationship. We start building that teachings, because I would really like to see some of our people take part in this. So this is a painting of a buffalo and a sacred sun dance. You can take it to over here. You can give it to the mayor here.
Thank you. Thank you.
You want to introduce yourself? Tell them what your name is. Tell them what your name is.
Elkian Kakwitz.
That's her name. She serves on the junior princess at the Minisni School. So thank you, and then we've got gifts for the counselors as well too. Thank you for having us.
I'm not actually sworn in to speak on behalf of the town of Cochrane just yet, but I would like to extend a sincere thank you from our community to yours, and I believe we're all looking forward to working together in truth and reconciliation as well.
As is the custom, we have a gift for Councilor Hunter.
There you go.
Thank you. Peace news.
Thank you.
We're gonna hang out this.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you very much. Good, Becky. Is that for me? Thank you.
Thank you.
Ishnish, Councillor Hunter, and I think I can safely say you brought the best dressed guest up with you tonight. Next, if you'll remain standing if you're able, it's my pleasure to invite Elizabeth Johnson to perform O Canada.
Check. Please help me out. It's our anthem. O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Please be seated. Next, we will administer the oath of office for the 2025-29 Cochrane Town Council. At this time, I'd like to invite to come forward representatives from the Cochrane Detachment of the RCMP who will do us the honor of witnessing the oath of office. We have with us tonight Inspector Dave Bruner, the detachment commander, as well as Staff Sergeant Chad Fournier, Operations NCO. Maybe Staff Sergeant Fournier over here and Inspector Bruner over here. I will now, one at a time, invite the mayor and councilors-elect to come forward and have them administered the oath of office. After they have signed the declaration, they'll proceed to their seats at the council bench. First, if I can invite Councillor-elect Marnie Fedeko.
I, Marty Fedeko, swear that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability execute according to the law the office of councillor.
Please, sir. Councillor-elect Michaela Gale.
I, Michaela Gale, swear that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability execute according to the law the office of councillor.
Councillor-elect Laura McDonald.
I, Laura McDonald, swear that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability execute according to the law the office of councillor.
Councillor-elect Tara McFadden.
I, Tara McFadden, swear that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability execute according to law the office of councillor.
Councillor-elect Paul Singh.
I, Palwinder Singh, swear that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability execute according to the law the office of councillor.
Councillor-elect Patrick Wilson.
I, Patrick Wilson, swear that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability execute according to law the office of councillor.
And finally, Mayor-elect Morgan Nagel.
Morgan Nagel, swear that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability execute, according to the law, the office of mayor. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Yep. Appreciate you being here. Just give me 1/2 second here, gents. I suppose if we haven't shown our appreciation enough, if you could please join me for the first time in a round of applause for our newly elected town council. I also want to thank Inspector Bruner and Staff Sergeant Fournier for participating tonight. I will now formally turn the meeting over to Mayor Nagel, and we're going to just quickly take a moment to move this out of the way, and then we will hear some inaugural remarks from our newly elected council.
I think we'll just move it here. Thanks, Joanne.
All right. I hereby call our inaugural meeting to order. This is the first ever meeting of this council. And before we get going any further, the first thing we're going to do is just provide some quick introductory remarks. Why don't we begin from left to right, starting with Councillor Singh.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. Being here today with you as your newly sworn-in councillor is both humbling and inspiring. This win isn't just mine. It belongs to the people of Cochrane who believed in me, supported me, and shared their hope for our town. I'm so grateful for your support, and I'm committed to serving you with openness and hard work. I look forward to working together with our mayor and fellow councillors and the administration team as we move ahead. Listening to you, working as a team, and focusing on the goal the people of Cochrane has given us. Together, we'll keep building a community that shows our value, our spirit, and our pride in calling Cochrane home. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Singh. Over to Councillor Gale.
I feel so blessed to be here tonight, surrounded by family and my community. This community has shaped who I am, and this moment means the world to me. It represents the trust the people of Cochrane have placed in me, and I'll never take that for granted. I ran because of the care I have for this town and the people who call it home. I believe leadership starts with listening, and I want to make sure every voice feels heard and respected, no matter where someone stands. I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve, learn, and work alongside others who share that same love for our community. Thank you for believing in me, and I promise to give this role everything I have.
Thank you, Councillor Gale. Over to Councillor McFadden.
Thank you very much. My remarks are very short. As I begin my 19th year of service to the community of Cochrane, I just want to share what a great honor it is to have your trust in service. And in recent years, as I started to kind of define and learn and try to identify what leadership means to me, I really leaned into the servant leadership aspect of how I want to deliver for the town of Cochrane. And when I think about this group, and when I think about what our shared values are, I really feel that's where we come together and we have that shared value of service to the people of Cochrane. And I'm really excited to continue to work with this group, with our administration, and with the people of Cochrane in service. And thank you very much for your trust. It truly is an honor to serve. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councillor McFadden. And over to Councillor McDonald.
I want to thank Cochrane for their support and confidence in this group of people. We're all here because of a commitment to Cochrane. We all found this commitment and we all express this commitment in different ways, and we all bring our unique perspectives to that commitment. In my campaign, I spoke to community, the proactive importance of connection, and the preventative role that community and connection play in all of our lives. I'm up here tonight representing the importance of community. I believe in Cochrane. Around this table, I see diverse viewpoints, and I'm excited and honored to experience these voices coming together for a stronger, vibrant, and connected Cochrane. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Councillor McDonald. Over to Councillor Fedeko.
I just wanted to thank the community. When I was running, I was asked a question, what do I love about Cochrane? And the one thing I love about Cochrane is the people. It's our community that makes us what it is, and I'm so honored to be able to serve and to be able to reflect what the community wants. This group of people around the table is going to do some great, amazing things, and I feel that there's going to be some big change, and I'm excited to be a part of that change and watch the community move forward. So again, thank you for putting your trust in me to represent you around this table.
Thank you, Councillor Fedeko. Councillor Wilson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I am humbled and grateful to be chosen to represent Cochrane. Thank you for putting me in this position for a third term. As I talked about during my campaign, I plan to get Cochrane's financial house in order to make sure that growth is paying for growth. And I am excited to get to work with this group. I know there's big issues in front of us, and I can't wait to dig in.
Thank you, Councillor Wilson. I believe that just leaves myself to give some introductory remarks. It is, as everybody else has indicated already, an absolute honor to be here today. Not only before all of our friends and family and close supporters, the town staff, but also the community of Cochrane as a whole. My journey to get here today actually began 18 or 19 years ago when I attended the mayor's office on the Mayor for the Day program with Mayor Trooper McBride when I was still a high school student. And it was not a lifelong plan to get here eventually, but it seems very serendipitous to me that here I am 19 years later sitting in the mayor's chair. One of the things I do hope to do is inspire other young leaders in our community to also bring change to Cochrane, but we have so much more to do beyond that as well. I feel very strongly this group was elected with a strong mandate to bring a positive change to Cochrane, and I'm pleased to report that we have already hit the ground running on that mandate. We have only been 6 days ever since the results came out. During those 6 days, we've already had 4 days of meetings, including today. And so we've put in a lot of hours so far heading towards the important priorities that Cochrane's looking to see tangible results on. And there's a lot of them. Of course, it starts with things such as a sustainable growth policy, managing Cochrane's growth, as many people have talked about, but the list is very large. We've already began discussing this as a council, topics such as access to diverse and affordable housing, transit, a plan for recreation, additional traffic capacity, outdoor recreation such as sports parks, and the list does just go on and on. And in the weeks and months to come, I believe our council and I are going to be able to provide our community with a detailed roadmap of very specific, tangible plans to achieve these results for our community. That's something that's very important to myself as well as everybody else that's sitting up here. One of the core focuses of our mandate over the next 4 years with me as the mayor is actually going to be taking the focus off of myself and putting the focus onto every one of these great individuals up here. I believe the best result, the way for our community to get the best results is going to be empowering the leaders who are all sitting up here, and that includes all of council as well as all of our administrative and staff expertise that we have here joining us. During my campaign, the last thing I want to talk about is you may have noticed, if you were following deep engagement through online social media, where I did deep dive conversations on a lot of very heavy and precise topics. That is something that I plan to continue to do in the years, and well, starting weeks and then months and then years to come. I've actually renamed my YouTube channel to YouTube Mayor, where I plan on putting that headset back on and deep diving on the topics that our community matters about, or sorry, the topics that our community cares most about. And let's not have me talking any further because there's lots of talking that's going to be coming during all of that. So let's get on with the agenda. So with that, I suppose the first order of business is going to actually be adopting our agenda for this evening. So council, if you have an agenda package either printed or accessible through your tablet, you can find the agenda. The first order of business is to actually get a motion to adopt the agenda. I'd look to somebody on one of my sides here to make that motion.
Laptop is down right now. Bear with me. Okay, so I would like to propose the agenda as outlined with an amendment.
The inaugural meeting.
The inaugural meeting? My
There's 2
apologies.
meetings.
So yes, then I would like to move the agenda for the inaugural meeting. Apologies.
Any further conversation? I shall call the question. All in favor of the agenda as presented? Carried unanimously. We've already done the oath of office, which is the first point here. After that is appointment of the deputy mayor position. The deputy mayor is a role by which a councillor is given the opportunity to assist myself in my duties in representing the town of Cochrane and chairing meetings. As per tradition, we just rotate through the group by alphabetical order. And I would look for a motion to adopt, well, to move forwards with this. Councillor Federico.
I will make the motion that council approves the following deputy mayor appointments, starting with myself from October 28th to 2025 to February 23rd, 2026. Councillor Gale, February 24th, 2026 to June 22nd, 2026. And Councillor McDonald, June 23rd, 2026 to October 26th, 2026.
Is there any discussion arising from this motion? I shall call the question. All in favor? Carried unanimously. Next up, we have to do our council committee appointments. So for everybody in the audience who may be watching, there's a large number of committees where the group breaks out into smaller groups with members of the public who have volunteered their expertise, and we carry out conversations on quite an important range of topics. And each of the council members are represented on all of these things. And so we put together a list of where we think our interests, passions, and expertise might be best presented here. This was, of course, done as a team conversation. Can I get a motion from a member of council to move forward with this plan, or what would you like to do, council? Councillor Federico.
I just have to make one amendment to this list, and that is that for the Parks and Rec Committee, it is to remove the councillor as chair and move that back to the board to be the chairperson for that committee.
So what we would do in that instance through the mayor to Councillor Federico is put forward a motion to revise the terms of reference. So we'll probably need 2 or 3 motions for this particular agenda item. 1 to approve the appointments to the standing committees, 1 to approve the council agenda plan, the calendar, and then an amendment to the Parks and Recreation Committee terms of reference.
Did you have more to say?
Nope, that's it.
So, Mrs. Robertson, what order do you think we should best do those motions? Should we adopt this table of names first and then move on with the other items?
Yes, please, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, so can you adjust your motion?
Sure, I will make the motion to adopt the current standings of the council committees as is shown on the screen.
Any questions for clarification from anybody up here? I do have one question. Did you resolve whether the SLS Rec Centers Committee was mandatory for the mayor's participation, or was Councillor McFadden able to do that?
Through to the mayor, I did resolve that, look through the agreement, and we are able to move forward with Councillor McFadden as the council appointee for the SLS board.
Okay, excellent. Any further discussion? I shall call the question. All in favor of the committee appointments as presented? Carried unanimously.
The next resolution we'd be looking for council is to approve the 2026 council meeting calendar, which outlines all of your regular and committee of the whole meetings for the 2026 calendar year.
Okay. Can we get a motion from somebody on council? Councillor Singh, would you like to make a motion?
Motion to council adopt that meeting agenda, yes.
Okay.
Any further discussion? I'll call the question. All in favor? Carried unanimously. Then we have one more motion on this item, I believe.
Yes, we'd be looking for a resolution to amend the Parks and Recreation Committee terms of reference to remove the council member as the appointed chair and have the chair elected by the committee.
Councillor Singh, I see your light is still on. Councillor Fideko?
Yes, I'll make that motion to make that resolution to change the terms of reference for that one committee.
Any further discussion? All right, just some housekeeping here. I'll call the question. All in favor? You know it. Carried unanimously. Next up is that's the adjournment of our inaugural meeting. So I shall bang the gavel 3 times. But the inaugural meeting was only one part of tonight's event. We also have a regular council meeting as well. Sure.